I don't know, let's find out. Okay, so Terraria has a luck stat. It's not one of those things you'd really notice on a normal playthrough, but it's secretly one of the most powerful and most mysterious mechanics of the game. Luck affects almost everything. Enemy spawn rates, drop rates, critical hits, coin drops, rare events, and even how often good things happen versus bad things in general. Basically, Terraria's hidden RNG mastermind. Normally, your luck floats somewhere between -1 and +1. You'd normally get small bonuses for this number from torches or potions, but right now, my luck is set to 50 times the max. That's not supposed to happen. So today I wanted to find out, what happens when you push Terraria's luck mechanics past its limits? Is the game still playable, or does it just break? And more importantly, can I actually beat the game with this much luck?
But Jack, luck is a good mechanic of the game that helps out. How could it possibly hurt you?
Well, okay, look at this. Luck affects spawns, and with higher luck, you get higher spawn rates of those spawns. So if you enter hard mode and want to find any other mob besides a mimic underground, good luck. Okay, before we start, let's talk about how luck actually works, because I love it. There are 4 ways to increase your luck in vanilla Terraria. 1. Torches. Using the right torch in the right biome increases your luck by a few points. 2. Ladybugs. Touching one gives you good luck, and killing one hurts your luck. 3. Gnomes. Freeze one, place it down, and that's a couple points. 4. Lastly, potions. Luck potions will increase your luck. Duh. If you combine everything, the most you can reach theoretically is 1.2. That's the cap. Anything beyond that is entirely impossible unless you cheated. So I cheated and got 50 times that amount. Alright, the first thing I did was name my character Max Luckington, because I'm funny and original. And the next thing I did was turn my whole character green, because I'm funny and original. Green's clovers. Clovers are green, I guess. I don't know. And because I named my character Max Luckington, I originally had to name my town of Luckington, because that's funny. There's my seed if you want to play it. I'm playing on a medium, expert, and corruption world, because that's the best thing you can do. Alright, the first thing I do when I get into the world is I change my luck to the max I can do. I have to drag that bar all the way up to 0.9, so I add an extra 0.9. And I try to set my luck to 999, but it sets back to 50. But it works the same way as infinite, so it shouldn't change anything. Alright, it's time to chop some trees. Like the first thing you do in any world. The first sign of my luck influencing the game is that rotten egg that dropped. I don't know if that has to do with luck or not, but there's other signs that have like a bigger influence, like this gold bird that just showed up. That probably has to do with luck, I think. Okay, back to some trees. And the first enemy shows up, my first little slime creature, and this is when I realized that this playthrough might be a little hell. I dropped every possible drop you could from slime, and what's worse is that this is during the Halloween event, so I'm going to drop a goodie bag and a bloody machete from every single creature that can drop it. I find the best bloody machete I've dropped from those 2 slimes, but as soon as I keep going, I kill another slime, and I drop another bloody machete. That's like 4 in a row. Anyways, I keep going to the right to the living wood trees that are right outside my base, and I break a pot, and I realize, oh, I think gold portals are also affected from luck. So, it's hard to see, but every pot that I start breaking drops another gold portal, one after the other. So, those recall potions are nice, and the gold's really nice, but I realize I might struggle with a lot of inventory clutter in this playthrough. Heading back to the base, I decide to travel left as far as I can, murdering some gold animals as I can because I'm going to get infinite gold from all these gold portals, which are insane. But I travel left far enough to get to the left desert, which is nice to get to because I explore what enemies can drop and if it'll help me out or not. Remember to like and subscribe. Do it now. But yeah. Alright, I travel far enough left that it's nighttime now. Still murdering enemies that drop everything they possibly can. But yeah, I walk left enough that I run into the jungle, and that's nice. And I can find out what the jungle enemies drop. Like this piranha that drops everything it possibly can. And I'm slowly trying to do inventory management. Now look at this. These are called Dr. Bones, and I didn't know they could spawn, but they are affected by luck. And this is what I'm talking about. In hard mode, when this happens, this will happen with mimics. I will not run into any enemy but these mimics and Dr. Bones. It'll screw me, but these things have very high health. But this is another thing that happens. I'm curious now. Are fallen stars affected by luck? And I try to figure that out later in the playthrough, and you'll see, because that one also almost hit that guy. In fact, he might have been hit if it wasn't for my slime mount. Anyways, I recall home, collect some stars, light up the place, and I start building my house by flattening the land, talking to the guide, and yeah, start on my house. I start building my house, the regular box house, and I run across the guide, which his name is Zach, which is fun. My name is Zach, if you didn't know. His name is Zach. That's cool. But yeah, I decided to build my house, and after building a box house, I was like, that's not cool. I should build something luck-related. And I know it's out of wood right now, but I'll update it in the future. But I decided to build this little cool half a clover house so far. As soon as I built it, I zoomed in on the map, and it looks like... Well, it looks like... That's enough of that. Okay, we decide to go right. And this is my avatar for the playthrough. You see my little hat there? I got that from one of the Dr. Bones. But I decided to go past the living trees for this one. And I go to the boreal biome, ice biome, snow biome. What do you call that? Boreal? I don't know. Leave it in the comments what you call it. And I go to the corruption because I realize Eater of Souls has this armor set that they can drop. And I was curious if it would drop all three or just one piece. Turns out they would drop all three pieces. I mean, after some trial and error, I killed 3 of them, and I only dropped chest plates, so I was worried for a second, but it's fine. I then proceeded to get the rest of the armor pieces and try to keep traveling on, but I jumped into this cave willingly and then teleported home, as you can clearly tell. I finally fixed the zoom, so now you don't be staring at half my screen, you be looking at my whole screen. So there's my hot air, there's my health, you can keep track with it. And boom, there's some off-camera work. No, I'm kidding. I just went mining. I got some stuff. I got some paintings. That's cool. But still, every time I kill an enemy, they drop every possible thing they can. Inventory clutter aside, I'm going to go mining. Because I need stuff for magic storage. I need heart crystals to upgrade my character. And I just want to go upgrade my character in general. Find a chest, magic mirror. Perfect. I no longer need recalls. This life is perfect. I keep going, and that's totally not my body. Don't pay attention. A little further into the cave is these ice caves, this ice chest that's here. I don't get hit by any poison darts or anything, and I definitely don't need to go collect my body again, which you won't see in about 2 seconds. The blizzard in the bottle that I find in that chest is actually going to prove really, really helpful. It's my first major movement-based accessory. Now there's money on the ground. You don't have to worry about that. That's definitely not where I died. I also didn't regenerate any health at all. That wasn't... Okay, I died. I keep dying so many times in these caves. It's okay. I'm mining some rubies for magic storage, and then the next thing I want to do is figure out what flinxes drop, snow flinxes drop for maximum luck, and they drop these freaking snow cannons, and I was like, what is that? And I started right-clicking it. You can launch these snowballs at anything you want. It's for free. You don't spend snow, or you don't spend snow blocks or anything. And after killing these snow flinxes with the cannons, and I willingly teleported home and decided to place one of these cannons down and try to figure it out if I can use it against a boss or something, but I don't know. It seems very unconventional to try to beat the Eye of Cthulhu with this thing. But anyways, I go back down into the caves and I decide to grab not my body, because obviously I lived, but I'm still dealing with inventory clutter, as you can tell. Everything I kill drops everything it possibly can, plus a bloody machete and a goodie bag. But I have a lot of costumes, I guess. Whatever you want. A creeper, an alien. These things are wild. Continuing along, my next goal is to get life crystals. Mining the one that I did not see at first, but I got. And I want to get life crystals, and I want to fight the Eye of Cthulhu. I get this golden chest, and when I open it up, as soon as I made the goal to get the Eye of Cthulhu, I get the summon for it. And I just get this wacky idea that maybe with 7 hearts and a dream and a tentacle spike as my main weapon, yeah, I could fight the Eye of Cthulhu. It's like 5 a.m. at the time we're recording this, by the way. So my roommate's definitely asleep during this. So if I'm very quiet during the fight, that's why. And as you can tell, I was super unprepared. I did this on a whim. I don't remember why I did this, but you can tell I'm moving stuff around in my inventory every time I catch a break. I'm equipping my double jump or switching to my bloody machete because it's a ranged melee weapon and I have a melee boost, so yeah. Yeah, I beat it on my first try. It's easy as a boss, I'd say. I don't know if it was easier because I'm used to master mode now and I'm playing on expert mode, but like, I don't know. Maybe the luck had to do something with it. I don't know. Luck doesn't really affect my gameplay as much as I think it does. Anyway, last thing I do for that day is I travel left as far as I can to the left ocean, just to complete my map and meet the prerequisites for the king slime. And I teleport home and I decide to travel right, and I just go to the right ocean, obviously, and there's nothing special about it. It's just the last thing I do that day, which is funny that that's the last thing I do, and it was like 5 a.m. ish. But yeah, I go into the ocean and I come back, and it's to grab the sleeping angler really quickly, and yeah, I log out for the day, not for the night, because yeah, it's like, actually it's probably 6 a.m. at the time of recording that now, because I record in the morning sometimes. Anyways, okay, it's time for magic storage, and it's the next day now, so I'm like more into it, and I'm actually gonna be talking in this recording, so you won't just have to hear voiceover, which is great. But yeah, like I said, we're going for magic storage stuff, so I go mining. I find this chest, which is great, and it has a health regeneration band in it, which is not great because I'm a gamer and you just saw me kill the Eye of Cthulhu first try. Anyways, I'm mining ore as much as I can, and I'm exploring as much as I can. Just anything I can for magic storage, you know. Underground desert because I'm balling, and just more heart crystals because I'm still balling. I get another gold chest, which is good, and when I open it up, it's just another stupid double jump that I don't need. And I get kind of sick of just going aimlessly, so I decide to actually listen to the fairies that keep spawning because of my insane amounts of luck, and they keep leading me towards heart crystals. So I'm like, hey, I need that. I guess that's their whole intended mechanic of the game, to be helpful. So I decide to follow a bunch of fairies, and it definitely pays off. As soon as okay, thanks, car. Anyways, as soon as I start listening to the fairies, I get more heart crystals, and I'm just balling at this point. 10 hearts and a dream. I decide to keep following these freaking fairies, and I get an 11th heart, I think. Yeah, I get an 11th heart. Look at that thing. It's great. All perfect. Yeah, yippee, yippee, yippee. Anyway, another gold portal, another pinky, and another fairy. Just more and more inventory clutter. It's great. I'm rich, but it's getting a lot. It's okay. More heart crystals and more fairies lead me to more gold chests with more loot. And I open this one and I get an extractinator, which is perfect. I don't know why it's perfect, but I should probably test out what they do with luck. Anyways, I head home and I start to work on magic storage because I desperately need more storage with all the inventory that I have. Anyways, with that sorted out, I am finally free of all the inventory clutter and the chest clutter and the stuff around my base. Alright, with my house clean, I decide to launch myself into space and look for a floating island, and I got one. And I was like, yeah, open it, celestial magnet. perfect for nothing. So naturally I reacted calmly and like an adult and blew up the whole place. The next one was a water area. I don't really need that, but I figured I should show you because it's the next island. And I believe, yeah, my potion ran out, but I got one more, which is nice, and I was excited about it. And it actually paid off this time. I got a lucky horseshoe, which is great. Immunity to fall damage is just perfect. I recall home after exploring, and I drop my stuff off, and I go to the Crimson because I figured, hey, I fought the Eye of Cthulhu on a whim. Let's fight the Eater of Worlds on a whim. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. This is going to go great.
Easy Eater of Worlds. Holy crap.
Yep, beat her on my first try. I'm literally goated. You cannot stop me. Anyways, back to the regular scheduled program. I go back home and I upgrade my magic storage, and because of the Eater of Worlds, I got some sapphires and some diamonds, and I was able to craft the crafting interface for magic storage, which is perfect and so needed. And with all the demon eye I got from the Eater of Worlds, I decided to upgrade my storage because you always need more storage, and start digging my elevator. And I dug some more, and even more, and I'm drowning that clip. But I'm even digging more. I'm still digging, which is just awesome. So much digging in this game. I don't know. Ooh, heart crystal. That's fun. And a railway. That's awesome. More digging. I just dig forever, and I'm glad I missed that lava. And there's a meteorite. That's cool. I'm still digging, and that was very close. I'm glad I missed that lava. It's not like I'm gonna run into. Oh. No, I come prepared for these types of things. It's called dynamite, and it's really helpful for lava, or finishing out your elevator, especially if you don't have that much longer to go to get to hell, which I run into this bigger lava lake, but it's fine because I have 166 dynamite because I'm rich, and NPCs like you if you have luck. That's one thing people don't know. NPCs like you if you have luck. So let's just bomb the hell out of the elevator, get the joke, and I make it to hell. Easy as that. Simple and easy like that. And because elevator's covered in pots, I'm rich, even more rich in this place. I break one pot, and look at that clip. I get 4 gold portals just from swinging my umbrella, and there's like 4 more right there. But yeah, I head back, I drop off my stuff, and I am actually done for the day. And if you, viewer, want to see a freaking part 2, hit the freaking like button. Yeah, I'm doing it. You have to like if you want to see a part 2, baby. I'm stopping. I'm being a cock.